Hey everybody, I want to share just a few thoughts with you to help you overcome that feeling of being overwhelmed. I was talking with a friend last night about how easy it is to get consumed in your mind with all of the things that you are trying to accomplish, whether it's having to do with getting the kids somewhere, accomplishing something on the job, plus taking care of personal responsibilities at home. And before you know it, the more you're thinking about all of the things that need to get done, you just kind of have this sense of being overwhelmed and you feel like you've gone down some rabbit hole that you can't get out of. I want to help you have a little faith today and share a real practical thing with you. I've found in my life when I'm feeling overwhelmed by the things that have to get accomplished, things that I need to do, give my time to, oftentimes, as long as those things stay in the real estate of my mind and in my imagination, they only grow larger and larger and more complex. But I found that if I will take some time, instead of feeling overwhelmed, instead of feeling sorry for myself, instead of complaining about them internally and delaying and pushing them off, if I will just take a minute, write them down, put them on a task list, put it on a calendar, put it in one place, someplace that I can put it on paper. Once I get those things out of my imagination and onto some paper in concrete form and really kind of give them some definition of what needs to be done, I find that the magnitude of all of the responsibilities tends to shrink back down. Sometimes you just have to simplify it and just go back, put it on paper, and allow it to get out of the construct of your mind, which always magnifies things, always is making things bigger and more out of proportion than maybe what they are. And when you put them on paper, define them, all of a sudden the stress starts to go down. All of a sudden that feeling of being overwhelmed and overtaxed and out of time and out of resource, all of a sudden those things begin to shrink back down. And so today, if you're feeling overwhelmed by Christmas parties to go to, gifts to buy, people to talk to, things you've got to do for your family and on the job. If you're feeling overwhelmed, I want to encourage you, just take a minute, take a deep breath, ask the Lord for some wisdom, and then write those things on paper, define them, give them some definite things, put them on paper, get them out of the free-flowing imagination, overriding thing that takes place in your brain, put them on paper, and let those things begin to come back into focus and into some more concrete reality rather than running wild in the constructs of our imagination. James chapter 1 says that if you lack wisdom, ask the Lord, who wants to give it liberally to you, and he will give you that wisdom. So if you're feeling overwhelmed, ask the Lord for wisdom, put some things down on paper, and watch yourself overcome that emotion of being overwhelmed. Hope this has helped you have some faith for today. We love you.